Hey, good evening. It's Wednesday, June 26th, and welcome back to Everyday Talk 24/7. Just a quick reminder, we have Q&A Friday, this Friday. One really great question I'm really looking forward to addressing with you. If you have a couple more, feel free to send those in. I'm going to continue looking at hope, because we live at a time when it appears that hope is being taken from us at every point. We feel like maybe you feel this way, the things that you used to hope in, they're gone. But the beauty of a biblical understanding of hope is that the reason for hope is never gone. And this is what David is trying to communicate to us in Psalm 62. Remember, he's being unfairly charged, not well represented. And then, hey, Echo. But then what he does is he turns to God. He trusts God. And he realizes that his hope is in God alone. So I'm going to read verses 5 and 6 for tonight. Find rest, O my soul, in God alone. My hope comes from him. So we've looked at that. Now I'm going to add verse 6 to it. He alone is my rock, my salvation. He is my fortress. I will not be shaken. I will be safe. So what he's saying is, God is my hope. My hope comes from him. And then he alone is my rock. In other words, my hope is my rock. Well, how can that be when everything seems to be falling apart? It's because we're trusting the wrong source of hope. If we trust in finances, if we trust in being liked by others, that is, trying to get the praise of people, if we trust in the stuff that we have, if we trust in people liking us, or even a relationship, those things are not hope. They're not the rock of God's hope. God is active in all of his creation to come to you and to me with his assurance of Christ's commitment to us. So David's anticipating that. He alone is my rock and my salvation. That rock where I am secure, where I am safe. I will not be shaken. You see, when I trust in anything other than God is my rock and my hope, that will be shattered for us. Now, Jesus talks about this in the New Testament, particularly in the Sermon on the Mount. And in Matthew chapter 6, he says this: no one can serve two masters, for he will love the one or hate the other, be devoted to the one and despise the other. So therefore, don't put your hope in earthly stuff. That's what the word mammon there, money, but it represents, don't trust in the stuff of this world, because there's no hope there. The hope that we have, the rock that we have, is the commitment of God to us, sealed by the work of Christ, and brought us with the assurance of the Spirit. My hope is that God will always hear me, not because of what I've done, but because of what Jesus has done on my behalf. That is where my hope is. That is where your hope is. See, if we're looking for other things, if we're valuing where we are in this world based upon our health, based upon what our finances are like, whether our kids like us, whether somebody else likes us or doesn't like us, approval at work, if those things become our rock, they will be swept away. But if my hope is based what David is telling us here, my soul finds rest in him alone. My salvation comes from him. Find rest, O my soul, in God alone. My hope comes from him. He alone is my rock and my salvation. He is my fortress. I will not be shaken. So no matter how traumatic the events of this life are, no matter how much life seems to wash over us and beat on us, this passage in Psalm 62 reminds us that God is our rock. He is our hope. It is secured. Nothing can take it from us, because that's the commitment of God to us. This is what Jesus has provided for us. We have a safe place, a rock. Because no matter what I've done, Jesus is pleading for me. Right now, Jesus is pleading for me. It's not based upon me being everything right. It's not based upon me being righteous. It's not based upon those that I love being righteous. It's based upon what Jesus has accomplished. And David is anticipating that. Think about this thing. Where is your hope? If it's in all the stuff of this world, whether it's relationships, money, financial security, acceptance of others, it's a vain hope. There's only one rock that will not be shaken. Trust what David says. Find rest, O my soul, in God alone. My hope comes from him. He alone is my rock and my salvation. He is my fortress. I will not be shaken. Praise God for that rock solid truth. And Lord willing, we'll be back tomorrow. You have a great day, and looking forward to your thoughts and your feedback. It means so much. Thank you so much for the support that you bring to Everyday Talk 24/7, whether it's by prayers or finances or your comments, your encouragement. It means so much. You have a great evening. Good night.